do that in the body. Given the fact that millions of people have it, and the fact that, the body is an incubation process, and when you understand and get extra training like I did for European biological medicine, you will know that there's something called pleomorphics, or a morphing that can occur, and these bugs change. Now, we were taught that it'll go from a proteid, which is dead, into something called a virus, which is kind of the undead, into something called a bacteria, which is now alive. Yep, I said virus to bacteria. It kind of set me back, too, when Dr. Rao told me that. Okay, the Ukraine has had a spike in their new wave, this released second type of flu in Ukraine. There are 805 dead, and this was as of January 4th. It's probably not that. It's probably a lot more now. If you take how many are dead, and you take it and divide it out, and you find out how many have the flu, the kill rate's 2%. The flu rate, regular flu rate, and how many die normally from regular flu is 0.5%. This is 5 times, or 4 times anyway, more deadly. This is not anything close to being like normal flu. Now, let me read it to you. The above update from the Ukraine Ministry of Health, the number of deaths was more than Sunday's report. Donsk, D-O-N-T-K-S, was the largest, and that's a city, increase. The 11 deaths in the last 2 days in the Oblast is a kind of municipality, brings the seasonal total to 108, which is the highest in the Ukraine. This city shares a border with Russia, where there has also been a high number of cases. Recently released sequences from Russia match the sequences from the Ukraine. Although the number of reported cases has declined in recent days, the jump of deaths in the last 24 hours is the highest reported to date for the Ukraine, and raises concerns that the sequences, which are called D25, 225G, and D225N, are becoming more common and are linked to the rise of the deaths. Sequences from recent fatalities in eastern Ukraine would be useful, but they haven't got them. Folks, I am telling you, this is going to morph. Even though this is released that this kind of virus was more than likely placed there, it could actually morph. There are 2 ways it can morph. It can morph to become less deadly, and it can morph to become more deadly. But we do know one thing. This is highly contagious. It's hard to say it's not dangerous, and it really isn't that much of a problem. But if you're a practitioner, I want you to come with me and tell that to a family whose 12-year-old son or daughter has died or is dying because they got this. Folks, I'm going to tell you something. It's not over. I am predicting, and I predicted in my 10 predictions, this is on the way. Not the swine flu, this one. And it's going to get worse. Okay, I'm not trying to be a fearmonger. I'm just trying to tell you that when 2 people out of every 100 people die from something, you got your hands full. And particularly when what they get is so contagious. Okay, after this break, and I have more information on health, but I'll save it for next time. After this break, we're going to talk about preparedness. We're going to talk about a U.S. military coup. Yep, there's something I want to read. And I want to catch you up on some really short news briefs, and we're going to talk about wonderful, beautiful, friendly, I feel your pain attitude from China. Okay, let's see here. We've got our, let's take another deep breath. I feel your pain. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute.
Dit is ArgusoogRadio. Een andere kijk op de wereld.
Okay, this is John Waterman, and you're listening to the Waterman Files. Today is, and this is the second hour, the 8th of January, and you came off of a nice break, and it was named Another Deep Breath by Kamir. He's Swedish, I think, right? That was nice. Okay, Hans does a great job getting music, doesn't he? Okay, I'm going to go through some news. Well, as of today, as of the late yesterday, actually, last night, the news is Israel has launched an airstrike on the Gaza Strip. Oh, boy. By the way, you do know that high-ranking military officials of Israel and the Prime Minister of Israel